Big Daddy. Big Daddy. Bye. Big Daddy. Champion.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Big Daddy.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. The prospects warm up and stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, a promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Now at the plate, number 1. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sherman on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2. So coming to the plate, Louis Kilgore.
Louis Kilgore.
Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. He's there to make the catch. And third, as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Striding into the box, Dan Harden.
Leading off with a central prospect.
The windup and the 0-1.
Harden.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Keep driving. Let's go, Ted. Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And to score, the runner from second. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as Digging in to try it again, Anthony Sherman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sherman.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Juan Aguilera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Aguilera.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Digging in once again, number one. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run. Ready for another shot now. Number 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
One time right now. Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go. All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
From the stretch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Sherman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire.
Now batting, left fielder, Ray Caveney.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Ready once again, number 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. In the air out to right. Castilla is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
For the Central, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 19 runners on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 10.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. One game for each team is in the... Stepping in, number 1. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 1.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. A dive, and he knocks it down. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play. So stepping in, Martin Lewis.
Fourth, first baseman, Martin Lewis.
First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, that's just what you want to do in a showcase. Show off your strength. The scouts know he's fleet of foot. They've seen the numbers, but to see that speed in action will do nothing but help his stock.
Second and third here, 1 man out.
Hey, come on now.
Tapper right back to the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Coming to the plate now, Frank Bynum.
The shortstop, Frank Bynum.
Full count, here it comes. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Digging in the switch hitter, Wallace Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Alaniz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 1 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Digging in to try it again, Martin Lewis. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Martin
ready now with the payoff pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Ready for another chance, Frank Bynum. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Frank Bynum.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize. Digging in once again, Fernando Alaniz. They've got 2 already home in the inning, and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Ready for another shot now, Pablo Perez. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Ready on 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. Digging in and looking for more, number 1. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. And he is in there. So striding in, Martin Lewis. 0 for 2 with the run batted in for him thus far. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting.
And Frank Bynum 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in, Robbie Mathis, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. That's lifted the other way out to left. Perez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Stepping into the box, George Rosado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out. Now in the box, number 1. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Dowdy is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, it looked like his mechanics just broke.
Now at the plate, number 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line, but speared on a hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run. Standing in, Craig Hawley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Craig Hawley.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Domaromo is there, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Players will now find themselves increasingly confronted with the off-the-field demands and distractions that accompany pro sports. Having a trusted advisor to take the lead on such matters is a huge plus, allowing a player to keep his mind where it should be, like on finding out where will be the first stop on his road to the show.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball. With the 21st pick in the 3rd round, the New York Mets select the right fielder from the West region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they... A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern. Standing in, Andres Jimenez.
Catcher, Andres Jimenez.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but ready now. Number 3.
Leading off
He
for
readies for his
Binghamton.
first plate appearance.
Right fielder, number
Into
3.
the windup and the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Wait for your pitch up there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. To his left, belly yard. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Shortstop.
So striding in, Gavin Cicchini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Mike McDonald. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a spin and a throw back to second and a dive, but he's back in there.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Francisco is there to put it away for out number 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Striding in once again, Ramon Ibar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ramon Ibar.
Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded.
Now batting,
Hey, your pitch.
number
Drive
3.
it deep, huh? Here you go.
He's set. Here it comes. Number 3 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Francisco on the move, but this will land foul shy of the wall.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire. Digging in once again, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jimenez.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Number 3 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Ready for another shot now. Number 3. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. McDonough is on his way home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Tom Nunez.
Designated hitter, Tom Nunez.
A pause and the 0-2. This is in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. The tag, and he's digging in to try it again. Number 3. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. The runner scores from second. McDonough is digging for home. And he will score as well. And this place has fallen completely silent now as they've come back to tie it here in the 9th.
The batter, number 2.
A big moment in the ball game here. Gavin Cicchini. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And he'll take this to the bag himself.